Good morning, IHSA football family. It is time now for IHSA Deep Dish Football Coach Big Pete Games of the Week, as we all know, and this is the second to very last article for that. And the last article will actually be out a little bit earlier on Saturday. But we get into the IHSA football semifinals, and let's first get started and get the intros away. My name is Coach Big Pete, a.k.a. Peter Limber of DeepDishFootball.com. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Yes, I have a red mark right here. Thank you to my lovely glasses. Visit DeepDishFootball.com. My email is CoachBigPeteFP@gmail.com as well. Follow Coach Big Pete, Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Deep Dish Football Live is Thursday at 4:30. And again, next week, all the shows are going to be moved from Thursday to Wednesday because of Thanksgiving. Tradition. It's tradition, I know. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete's going to be 9 a.m. Sunday. So be sure to check that out. It's a lot of fun to do. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip/donation via PayPal link or the VENMO link below, or you'll see it in the video as well. And again, follow DuPage Run Shoot show with me and my co-host Patrick Codo, who does a wonderful job. Check it out. And again, my email, CoachBigPeteFP@gmail.com. Still doing recruiting advisement sessions, absolutely free. December 3rd, have a show. Free recruiting seminar, my last one ever, December 3rd. So check it out. It's on Facebook, the event on Deep Dish Football Facebook page. Again, make sure you're following Deep Dish Football and Coach Big Pete on Facebook as well. So let's kick off into the semifinals. And before that, I always like to do a little bit of some talking points or some whatever. Well, if you haven't heard an IHSA legend, Coach Ivelo from Bolingbrook High School has decided that this was his last season. He will be stepping down. The guy's an absolute legend, hell of a coach, just an absolute great man. Man, sad to see. Really sad to see. And people always asking me if I'm his son. That's actually pretty funny too. Again, fat guys are not related. I'm sorry, I apologize. But again, Coach Ivelo is a hell of a coach, and he will be missed. And it's sad to see that he's leaving Bolingbrook. Again, there's a lot of legends leaving this year. We're going to talk about that as well. But it's sad to see. Also, and again, recruiting watch list on DeepDishFootball.com. Make sure you fill out the recruiting questionnaires. My Deep Dish Football recruiting questionnaire. I will fill it out. And again, please just search the video. People keep asking, why are you leaving? There's a video about everything why I'm leaving, so please check it out. And next month I'll be gone. And Publisher 7 will be taking the reins hopefully by January. So it should be a lot of fun. All right, and let's get into a little bit of the playoff BS talk. Again, and I talk about this numerous times, you can say private schools recruit. Okay, no problem. Private schools do recruit. But so do public schools. Public schools recruit as well. So a lot of people don't quite understand it. So stop saying it. Also, let's talk about the state of private schools, shall we? Private schools are dropping like flies, and they're going to continuously drop like flies year by year and year. Well, probably, I'd say, 1/5, 1/6 of the private schools are going to be gone in 10 years in the state of Illinois, and they can continuously decrease. Funding is huge. If you don't have, and it's not just tuition, people, if you don't have the funds, it's not going to happen, especially for football. A lot of talking about cutting their football program. You're seeing a lot of private schools now that are all one-sex boys schools. They're talking about merging with girls schools, and it's going to happen. St. Joe's, rest in peace, that completely died. They merged with IHM. Guerin Prep merged with Holy Cross. I think it was Holy Cross, and they're gone as well. So this whole talk about, well, private schools recruit, we gotta do something. You're gonna do something, and then within a couple of years, it's gonna have to be deleted because literally there's not enough private schools. And understand this, private schools are going down, and with the way society is, there are the people that use private schools, the generations later do not want to send their kids to private schools, whether it be a religion factor, or just the way society is today. People got to get used to this fact that, again, private schools are not going to be there for forever. And again, and people are going to say, well, you're anti this, you're anti. I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth. This is what's going on. Pay attention, people. Please pay attention. So, don't be angry. Well, private schools recruit. Yeah, they fucking recruit. So do public schools. So you want to do public schools too as well? And they're going to say, well, my public school doesn't recruit. Okay, let's take a look at your public school. Okay. Yeah, they don't recruit. You happy? Well, give me some public. There's a bunch of them. It's been all over the news. Naperville Central. There is currently right now, and this is honest with you, there is currently right now in 8A, 7A, I can tell you for sure, absolutely that I know for sure, one of the biggest schools that did not recruit in 8A was York High School. That's all I can say. So come on, who you shitting? Let's get to the truth. Let's get to the truth, people. Let's understand this, and don't. It's the old thing of, well, it's private schools recruit. Okay, private schools recruit. You want a cookie? And I'm a public school coach. I'm a public school player. I don't care for private schools either sometimes, because I think they're pains in the asses sometimes. But let's be, again, everyone does it. It's almost hilarious. All right, well, we've done that little tirade. All right, so let's get into the games of the weekend. Again, make sure you follow Coach Big P, DuPage Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip / donation via PayPal or VENMO link. Again, it goes towards the upkeep of DuPage Football. So here we go. All right, Class 1A Forston at Lena Winslow. Again, the old rivals coming back together in a huge NUIC rivalry game. And again, it's always been this sort of game of Forston versus Lena Winslow. Can Forston get the big win over Lena Winslow at Lena Winslow? We will see, but Lena Winslow is just too much. They are looking unbelievable. Next, Camp Point Central takes on Ridgeview Lexington. Ridgeview Lexington has been the top dog, so is Camp Point Central. Both teams are undefeated. Again, Camp Point Central's athleticism is a very important factor, and they have a good shot at getting a nice little thing. And actually, where the seating is, pretty much where we all expected, and they're pretty good. I love Camp Point Central. I think Camp Point Central has a better chance of upsetting Lena Winslow than Ridgeview Lexington. That's just my personal feeling. I think Camp Point Central can do it. Ridgeview Lexington is a hell of a team, but I think Camp Point Central's athleticism could give Lena Winslow a fits if we get into that state final game. Tri-Valley Downs. Tri-Valley take on Merrill Forsyth. Merrill Forsyth undefeated. Tri-Valley, again, they're just absolutely rocking stuff. The big thing is going to be, can they stop Caden? And for Merrill Forsyth, I want to see a little bit more of their running attack as well. And this is, again, are they going to Merrill Forsyth? Is Merrill Forsyth favored in this? Yeah, but it's going to be a tough one. Johnston City at Decatur St. Teresa. Decatur St. Teresa absolutely kicking ass. But Johnston City is one of the best stories in the state of Illinois. Black Diamond Conference team. I'm so happy for this team. I'm so happy for this conference. I'm so happy for this region. I want Johnston City to get to the state finals. This is one of the very few teams that I'm going to be rooting for. And St. Teresa Decatur is a hell of a team. They are a historically great team. They are unbelievable. Amur, all those athletes that they have, and also a very hell of a good offensive line. It's going to be a good game. I'm sort of rooting for Johnston City. I apologize. Bryan versus LIC is a rematch of last year, as Bryan went to IC and it gave him a nice little upset. But no, I didn't really. I think a lot of people thought it was an upset. I think a lot of people also thought that. Are we surprised? No. IC has gotten 1 year older and 1 year smarter and 1 year wiser. And this is going to be a tough game, but I see it as the same result, but going in IC's way. Bryan is a hell of a team. No doubt about that, but we will see what happens. Toledo Unity takes on Williamsville at Williamsville. Wow. Again, for Toledo Unity, the big thing will be stopping Jake Seaman and again putting an end to Ethan Hines and again getting pressure on that passing attack. For Williamsville, just play your game. That's all you got to do. Just play your game. It's the most simple thing. Class 4A, Providence Catholic. The Providence Catholic Celtics go to Wheaton St. Francis. Wheaton St. Francis, they bounced greatly back after their tough loss week 9 to IC. They're taking on a Providence Catholic team that believes in itself. Lucas Proudfit, that whole team, they've done a wonderful job. Coach Plants has done a wonderful, awesome job. They're taking on a tough St. Francis team. Again, the big thing for Providence Catholic is don't think about next week. Think about this week. This Providence Catholic team could give St. Francis fits. I know a lot of people are saying, well, St. Francis is going to win this game. This game's it's not even going to be a matchup. St. Francis is absolutely going to destroy them. I don't see it. I think it's going to be a tough fought game. Providence Catholic is that team of destiny. I'm just telling you that right now. Next, Rochester, Sacred Heart Griffin, the last Derek Leonard Bowl of this IHSA. And this is very sad to see. It's very sad to see. This has been an entertaining game for years. For absolute years. Derek Leonard, the legend. Ken Leonard, the father of the legend, who is also a legend. 2 legends, 2 teams, 2 passionate fan bases. What more can you say? And what a great way to go out. The last Leonard Bowl being a semifinal game in Class 4A. Wow. And Sacred Heart Griffin absolutely beat them in the week 1. But I do believe Rochester has confidence and a little bit of swag that this is going to be a tough game. As all Leonard Bowl games are, except for week 1 in this year. Sorry about that. 5A, Nazareth Academy goes to the big dog Sycamore. And again, people are saying that Nazareth Academy has a good shot again to win against Sycamore. I'm going to say not so fast. Every test that has been thrown Sycamore's way, they've passed it. This is going to be a big-time game. Again, Sycamore's defense has to play lights out, and they have the players to do it. Kiefer, who's a hell of a linebacker. Good, solid defensive line play. Their defensive line, their offensive line, they have to win that battle against Nazareth because Nazareth's defensive line will put you on your ass. Next, Morris at Peoria is the Morris football team. Take on Peoria. I don't want to get canceled. Take on the Peoria football team. Peoria, again, the big thing for the offense is going to be facing that Morris defense. And again, Peoria's defense, the big thing for Peoria's defense is they got to make a stop. They have to at least have 3 to 4 stops to win this game. That's the most important thing. And Peoria's offense is unbelievable. Peoria's defense, we'll see what happens. Next, big-time game in 6A. St. Ignatius goes to Prairie Ridge. Can anyone stop the immortal Tyler Vassy? Tyler Vassy has had an unbelievable season. He is kicking ass and he's taking names. He had 8 touchdowns last week. We will see what happens when he faces a tough St. Ignatius defense, and especially Scott at defensive tackle. That's going to be the big player. That's going to be the big matchup. Scott versus this Prairie Ridge versus Prairie Ridge offensive line. We will see what happens. Next, East St. Louis at Lamont. East St. Louis comes to Lamont. Lamont. Can they get the upset? This is one of the highly... It's one of those two-way games, and again, Lamont they got to upset a very tough East St. Louis team. And again, I think the big thing is going to be that Lamont secondary and the Lamont running attack. That's going to be huge for them. And can they get East St. Louis very comfortable to make them force turnovers? That's going to be the most important thing. Chicago St. Rita takes on Mount Carmel, an old rivalry game that was played for week 1 for 2022. Again, Mount Carmel looks unbelievable. St. Rita, they look more energetic and they look refurbished. This team is playing unbelievable right now. At Mount Carmel, Could be a toughie. Next, Batavia at Lake Zurich. The Batavia Bulldogs take on their old playoff rivals in Lake Zurich. Hopefully, Lake Zurich does not have fake tattoos on. Please don't have fake tattoos on. Please don't. That's a joke, by the way. Again, Coach Plants has done a wonderful job. Coach Plants has proven why he's one of the top coaches in the state of Illinois, one of the top coaches in the Midwest, and proven a lot of dipshits on forums and message boards wrong. Like I said, the infamous message board. He coached at Elmhurst University. He didn't have a winning record. He's going to suck as a high school coach. Well, I guess Ron Plants basically shut you the fuck up, so shut the hell up. That's, to be honest. I know I swore. I apologize. But again, Coach Plants has proven his worth. He's a hell of a coach. He's one of the top coaches in the state of Illinois. He's in the semifinals. He's taking another tough coach in Dennis Pyron. Oh, baby, we got ourselves a battle at Lake Zurich. This is going to be a great game. And do not let this game go to 3 points or 2 points or 1 point, because I'm going to tell you this right now, that Lake Zurich kicker, he's a killer. He is a killer. He will take your heart out and stomp on it. He's that damn good. All right, we get into 8A. Lincoln Way East takes on Glenbard West, and we got the Lincoln Way East Griffins going to Glenbard West in a tough game, 1 p.m. at Glen Ellen. This is going to be a nice little defensive battle, a nice little run attack. Ellens, Tishner, we'll see what happens. I'm very interested in this game because it's just so up in the air. And next, never in my life have I ever seen an undefeated team playing a one-loss team going against a home team where everyone's saying that Loyola Academy is going to absolutely wipe the map with York. York. You hear what they're saying? They're talking all this crap. They're saying that Loyola Academy is just going to absolutely wipe the plate. And I love Loyola Academy. Jake Stern, big shout out to them. The whole coaches in that. York, this is your big time to shine. Make history. This is your huge time to shine. And again, the big thing will be on York's defense. That's the battle. York's defense. They got to stop him. They have to stop him. York's defense is the most important thing in this battle. So let's go York. Let's go Loyola Academy. This is going to be a good game. Be sure to check it out on 1 p.m. Only one game Friday, and that's the Leonard Bowl. All the rest of the games are on a Saturday for the semifinals. Pretty interesting. But again, I understand why the Leonards are doing it, especially when they get into the state title game. But there will be a Leonard in the state title game. So it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited. This is going to be a great semifinals. Deep Dish Football Live Thursday, 4:30. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete, Sunday, 9 a.m. Keep an eye out, by the way, for the Sunday conclusion article to be out on a Saturday night. Just to let you guys know. Just to warn you guys. And again, Deep Dish Football Live next week is going to be Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So is DuPage Run Shoot Show, as is tradition. And then, Deep Dish Football Live next week. Season finale. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Series finale. Yeah. Again, make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Schedule your free recruiting advisement session. Again, email is coachbigpete@fp@gmail.com with parents and kids. I think I'm over 100 now, or over 200. I'm over 100. I'm sorry, over 100. But it's been wonderful. It's been awesome. It's been awesome talking to so many kids and parents now. And again, if you're asking me why are you leaving Deep Dish Football, I already put it on the video. Check that out. And again, if you like my work, feel free to leave tip/donation via VENMO PayPal link below. It should be in the bio as well. And again, thank you guys so much for joining. Let's get ready for some semifinals football. And again, Mr. Ivelo from Bolingbrook, who just is going to step down from the Bolingbrook Raiders. Big shout out to you, sir. You are a legend, and you will be. You are one of the top coaches in the state of Illinois, and just an absolute class act. And it's going to be sad to see Coach Ivelo stepping down as the head coach of Bolingbrook. All right, so you guys have a wonderful day. Let's get ready, and State final games next week. Here we go. Enjoy the